and welcome back to the Star Wars Expanded Universe, now dubbed by Disney, or current Lucasfilm, whichever way you slice it, Legends. Today, I have a rather short video. Um, I only have a couple things to talk about, so we won't be here long, and I don't really have any spoilers, because they're there's not too much to tell. Um, Today I'm talking about the last of the Star Wars Episode 1 adventures. That's books 9 through 15. So Star Wars Adventures, Book 9, is the rescue in the core. We have went away from Dave Wolverton and returned with Ryder Winham. So, this story is about Jar Jar. We get to learn how he worked in a zoo. He almost caused a problem in the zoo. He has probation. But by the end of the story, he saves the fat guy, Boss Nass, and they're being a little lenient with him. That's about it without spoilers. Yeah, they made 4 children's or young adult books focused on Jar Jar. Now, I am not someone who personally hates Jar Jar. I'm indifferent to Jar Jar. However, 4 books with him? A little much. However, saving graces are a lot of the other parts of the story, like the side characters like Boss Nass, Thessa, and Tarpals, who are actually really interesting characters within it. And even Jar Jar himself, a nice guy who just can't seem to get a break. But yeah, Book 10, we have the Festival of Warriors. All I'll say that's slightly spoilerish, but I'm not really spoiling the story too much. I mean, it's a festival, they're doing stuff. We learn about a bad guy that's kind of becoming a thing near the end of the book. A pirate of sorts. All I'll say, because I don't want to spoil it, because I thought it was actually really cool. What I will tell you is his name, which is really funny. His name is Captain Swag with 2 G's, so that's a thing. But I don't want to give away what he is. What I will say is that Captain Swag is a species we don't see super duper often in Star Wars, so I don't know if that's a good enough hint for you. But there you go, and I thought it was very cool because we don't get to see many of them. But was cool. Yeah. Book 11, we have Pirates from Beyond the Sea. I really don't have anything to say. The pirate goes to steal some treasure, of course, or steal some statues from the Gungans. Jar Jar and friends will put a stop to it. Book 12 is the Bongo Rally, and they're trying to have this celebration, but the pirate has not been defeated, and he will get his revenge. And so that problem is taken care of, and because of something completely different, dealing with Jar Jar trying to work in a kitchen, he gets banished from his home, forced to live on the forests of Naboo till Qui-Gon meets him. And that is pretty much it. Boss Nass having a niece was interesting. I mean, of course, species have family, but it was just interesting to see. Overall, the four books were fine. They're nothing fantastic. It is interesting getting a little bit more into the Gungan culture, getting to get more of a, more character out of some of these background characters like Boss Nass. I mean, he's kind of not a background character, but you know what I mean? Tarpals, which is, I think, the guy that's jabbing him with the thing and then helps him later at the Battle of Naboo. And yeah, I thought those 4 issues were very cool. I mean, it's really annoying having to read Jar Jar talk throughout an entire book, whereas it's only a couple minutes within the film. But, it is what it is. It's for kids. It's fine. Books 13 to 15, I'm not going to talk about. Here's why. Books 13 to 15 are just the movie in a junior novelization format. Why would you read that when you could read the novelization or watch the movie? I certainly won't. But that's what books 13 to 15 are, in case you were wondering. The only other thing I really have to talk about here is Catch That Pit Droid by Lisa. What the fudge did I put here? Baker? And this isn't even a young adult like book. It's a very children's book for 3 to 5 year olds, maybe even 6. Just younger kids. And it's just Anakin and Watto, one of those little pit droids. They escape, and Watto and Anakin are chasing it across Tatooine. They meet Zabulba. They see Jabba, and they capture it, and then they come back home, and that's the whole story. I don't know what else you were expecting from a children's book. But it is a way to help kids with their reading comprehension, to just give little kids a little fun something relating to episode 1, maybe one of their favorite movies, if they were super into it, and they buy that book and read that and like, ooh, so nothing absolutely crazy or anything this episode. Very small stuff. But up next, we'll have another novel that I have for you. And then finally, we will be at episode 1. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Sharing episode a ton. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. And may the Force be with you.